Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Kingdom Death Monster 1.5. Alright, Renazuki almost survived to the end, but he decided to go on one more run, probably because he's delirious from the sheer amount of pain he's always been in for these past several years. I may sound a little bit different. I am using a new headset. It's got some quirks still, but it is wireless, and so there's no danger of me ever destroying the cable. So there's that at least. But it does sometimes cut out on me, and that's a little annoying. So anyway, so we're departing with Rinnosuke because we have to. He's been taken out for retirement because of our previous event. I believe it was the town council or whatever it is. And then we got Sega, Futo, and Toyo Satomimi. So, as always, we're going against the same hunt as usual. We're just going to go ahead. I've already taken care of all the departing stuff. I'm, of course, down a leather armor, which really sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it now. So, let's dive right in. So, I'll just go in order. Alright, so herb gathering as usual. We still have a scythe, I believe. Yeah, we do. Alright, so we got ourselves our scythe. So roll 40-10. Duplicates 0, 24, 35, and duplicate. So 35 in total. All survivors gain 1 survival, and we get a fresh acanthus. I'm just going to save myself the trouble and just change it into a dried acanthus so I don't have to deal with it. Alright. There we go. Done. We'll put you down here, I guess. Alright. The +1 survival is useful for some people. Actually, did I do Toyo's? I did not do her survival. She should be at max at this point. Also, should be at 2 armor. Alright. Nothing for Rinnosuke because he can't gain or spin survival. Everyone else is maxed. Okay. Takes care of that. Goes next to mineral gathering. We'll go ahead and roll the 1d10 for that. 7. Okay, so mineral gathering. You find an iron strange resource among the unyielding stone faces. As you free it, roll 1d10. On a 6+, you'll break it. Not broken, surprisingly. Alright, iron. Good job, Sega. You got yourself an iron, though there's not really anything we can do with it. Alright, and then next is the hunt event itself. So let's go ahead and draw that. Shuffle, draw. Sea of Golden Grass. Alright, fields of golden grass lay ahead. The event failure may choose to avoid the plains and roll twice on the hunt event forward, or we can get +1 courage and roll. So, we'll go ahead and take the +1 courage. You're maxed. Alright, so roll 1d10. 9. You pick up the trail, choose to move the white line 1 space forward or backwards. Okay, I'm not going to bother moving it. I don't care. We're going to go straight into Runaway next. I just didn't want to deal with the additional hunt events. So, Runaway. We're doing this during the hunt phase. So, we'll just go ahead and get started. We'll start with Toyo first. 1d10. 5. Spend 1 survival or die, then roll again, adding +1 to the result. +1. 10. You return to the settlement in shame. Alright, Toyo's good. Next is Renazuki. 8. The sight of the settlement on the horizon leaves you gasping with relief. You set your insanity to 0 and return to the settlement in shame. I cannot believe it. Literally, if he got a 5 or lower, he was dead. Actually, sorry. Essentially, if he got a 1, 4, or 5, it would have killed him. Because I had no way of getting rid of it. But now he's sane and realizes his predicament and why it was a stupid idea to go on this hunt. But he's alive. Alright, Sega. 7. Broken leg injury and return of the settlement in shame. So we have now 2 broken legs. Go down another movement point. I believe it's -1 movement. Severe injuries, legs. Yep. Okay, so we got that. Last is Futo. 1d10. 2. You are hopelessly lost and give up. Gain apathetic and lose all your survival and roll on the table again. Alright, so he loses all of his survival. Now his chance of death is about 30% now. And 1d10. 6. Suffer your mad dash, broken legs, or injury. Got it. I'm not going to worry about the bleed token. Everyone came back alive. Congratulations. Alright. Do we have any tinkers? We have 1 tinker. I know it's pretty rare that we ever have one now. So 4 survivors returned. 1 tinker. And we still have, I believe, 15 survivors, so we get 1 from Collective Toil. So there's our endeavors. At this point, we are also now on year 30, which of course is Gold Smoke Night. So this will be our last settlement phase, one way or the other. So there you go, Gold Smoke Night. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and draw the settlement event. It's our last opportunity to kill each other. Open Maw. Okay, so this is the one where you can spend endeavors to have people try to run down here without dying. There's really nothing. The only thing that's worthwhile to get from here is the Lantern Sword. So, may give that a shot. Who should I send? Who wants to be sacrificed to that? Literally, if they die, I get the endeavor back, so it works out one way or the other. I can send Renazuki. Are you retired? You are not, so we're not sending you. You know what? We'll send Futo, since Futo is already crippled anyway. So I roll any number of d10s I want, and if I roll any doubles, it's a death. I'm going to roll 5. Because essentially, let's see, you need 10, 19, 27, or sorry, our goal is 39, so we need 10, 19, 27, 36. It takes at least 4 dice to get to the Lantern Sword. But we'll go 5 and see what happens. I expect death, so 5d10. Yep, there's a duplicate. And it wasn't even high enough to begin with. So, Futo's dead. We get our endeavor back. Don't need to worry about her anymore. She died as she lived. Apathetic. Bye-bye, Futo. Okay. And we'll add you to the death pile. Why not? Everyone else will soon be joining it anyway. Bye-bye, Futo. Alright, well, since we do actually have a battle we will be fighting, we'll go ahead and do Shrine. This is the first time we've ever not succeeded in getting Shrine, so all we get is the +1 insanity. I'm just going to turn it upside down to show that it's screwed up. And then I will go ahead and go ahead and do face painting. We'll do battle paint. Battle paint. There we go. So that's good. Alright, so that's 3 of our endeavors done. We got 3 left. So the people I'm going to be sending, more likely it's going to be Yuka. Alright. So yeah, we'll send Yuka. Mai, because of course she's got the bow. We'll send, I believe it's Lois. No, not Lois. Alice, who has the Twilight Sword. And we'll send Ringo. That's going to probably be our team. Ringo, with the full lantern set, actually does get sharp on her clubs. And that's probably the only thing that's going to allow her to actually do any damage, because no one else is going to have a high enough strength total. So yeah, that's how things are looking. I'll go ahead and read and see if there's any flavor text for the Cold Smoke Knight. Alright. A mantle of ash falls over the settlement as the survivors gather. A roasting gust of cinder blazes through the crowd. The smell of singeing hair and skin stings their nostrils. A flash of light splits the darkness, illuminating the approaching shape of an enormous knight holding a massive, ornate maul. Great plumes of inky smoke pour from every gap of the knight's golden armor. The Gold Smoke Knight speaks in an unknown language, a hollow metallic voice echoing from its armor. It stands at ease awaiting its challengers. So, yeah. We got that going for us. Yeah, so the thing has 27 toughness. So I'm not going to be able to wound him. But we'll see if we can survive a few hits, maybe, and see how that goes. The only other thing I want to look at is his special cards. He has Indomitable, so that means he gets up every time you hit him when he's knocked over. Blacken, which is this will trigger every once in a while based off things, and it does a bunch of extra damage and knocks back and all that nastiness. Frustration, some AI cards have the following icon. If the monster's AI card has done no damage when you reach this icon, discard that card and perform the following, which is speed 5, accuracy 2, 5 damage, which is about the strength of a Watcher attack. And then there is Mauler. At the end of the monster's turn, perform Blacken. So yeah, at the end of every turn, he's going to do this AoE thing that just does... Anyone that's in the purple does 3 to 5 damage. And then anyone that's in the ash zone only takes 1 damage. Or sorry, no, they take 3 hits for 5 damage each, and then the other one and the ones in the blue zone take 1 damage for 5 damage. Or 1 hit for 5 damage. And then everyone in either zone get knocked back 6. So I'm probably not going to live very long. Secondary Forge. At the start of the showdown, give this to the survivor with the Thunder Maul, rare geared. If there's no such survivor, archive this card. So we talked a little bit about this one. If you have the Thunder Maul, you can attempt to counter Blacken if you're in the Smash Zone, in which case you do Hammer and Nail. Of course, the Clash itself will more likely obliterate your limbs, but if you succeed, you at least prevent it from happening for a round. Needless to say, it's a pretty rough fight. So, and one way or the other, it's going to reach the end, and then I'll talk a little bit about the game. Now, one thing to note about this showdown is the Gold Smoke Knight goes first no matter what. So it's unlike the other Nemesis encounters where we go first. This one actually goes first. Also, whoever has the final lantern gets a priority target at all times. So go with him. Actually, it just says they gain it. I don't know if it stays on them. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it good. I am the Depressed Hero, and this was Kingdom Death Monster 1.5. We're almost done, folks.